Hello, today is Friday, it's March 15th, Retreat Briefing, and today's topic is quite long, isn't it? After US release, economic indicators, correction to Bitcoin, and next. So, yesterday we had a PPI, retail sales, and continuing jobless claims release all came out unexpectedly high. So it impacted the stock market and crypto market in a bad way. So after this announcement, the crypto market from late night in South Korea started to fall until early morning today. And now it has rebounded, and let's have a look whether it will show a bullishness again or other issue for bear market exits or not. So this is a dominance chart for today morning. And yesterday, Bitcoin and Ethereum's dominance decreased, and altcoin and Tether dominance increased. But today morning, we started to have a slight rebound. So the Bitcoin increased a little bit, and Ethereum just started to go downwards a little bit. And altcoins also fell. Tether dominance also fell. So due to the rebound of Bitcoin, the monies are poured into Bitcoin in today morning. But I think later, while watching a Goya Premium chart, we should check what happened actually later. And the Goya Dominance 1 chart is until today 11 a.m. in South Korea, and it is minus 11.33 points, and it is not a big minus, but recently Goya Dominance 1 point kept moved around those low points. So I'm a little bit concerned about the correction to the whole market is coming or not. So this is a liquidation heat map for the last 24 hours. As you can see, in 24 hours, major cryptos had a sudden fall and liquidated a lot of long positions. So the liquidation amount was $462 million, and it is a biggest amount for this week. So this proves that people were not taking care of US economic indicators since the market was so strong, bull market. So this led to a high leverage positions increase, and then those were all wiped out. So the futures trading is this much volatile and unexpected. Something always happen. So watch out for trading futures. And this is a liquidation heat map for the last 4 hours in 11 a.m. in South Korea. So during 4 hours, most cryptos started rebounding. So the atmosphere for morning was quite good. And I'm not sure whether this atmosphere might continue for a weekend or not. But there are a lot of good news in internet or Twitter everywhere. So I think the altcoin pumping will restart until weekend. But we need to check. So in recent briefing, I told you that if individual investors come to crypto market and start buying things, there might be a fall in price due to a lot of reasons before. And now the Bloomberg said that Bitcoin tops Taylor Swift and Beyonce in Google search amount. So this means that people are getting interested in Bitcoin since it surpassed the record high. So many people getting interest in the crypto market and joining is quite a good news since many cryptos will have a chance to increase due to buying. However, if this atmosphere continues, maybe institutions or market movers might make a big sell at a high price. So keep that in mind while trading. And in yesterday's briefing, I mentioned the brokerage platforms didn't enter the market yet, and there's a similar word which is wirehouse platform, and they offer to investors a complete financial advice to address different kinds of financial needs. And this is an article related with that. So the Cetera, which is a wealth management firms, now started to introduce Bitcoin ETFs to their 12K financial professionals. So you can see this here, home to more than 12K financial professionals and their teams. Cetera oversees more than 475 billion in assets under administration and 190 billion in assets under management as December 20, 2023. So this firm now started to educate the Bitcoin ETFs. So then these learned professionals will now recommend to their customers about Bitcoin related products. So the many assets will flow to market if this happens, and we could expect more increase this year. So maybe Bitcoin reaching 100K is not that difficult as we expected. And this is a Bitcoin liquidation heat map for today. And I told you that correction might happen to about 71K, but it went all the way down to 68.6K. So when it started to rebound, many long positions were created back here, so recreated. And so in upward, it might reach 74K, I think, looking at this heat map. So now they are just at the middle in position. So I wonder how the market movers will move the market until weekend. And since it made a rebound, I hope Bitcoin to rise back up in order to liquidate short positions rather than long positions. Because if the price increases, spot traders take profit from it, but if the price falls, only the short positions get money. So it will be beneficial for the price to rise eventually. And this is a liquidation heat map for Ethereum. And yesterday I said it might drop to 3,950 and liquidate long positions from there, I said. However, if you look at this liquidation heat map, it fell all the way down to 3,725 about, and liquidated more long positions than expectation. So this was the place which I said yesterday, and liquidated this part again, and now it's forming another long position assets down here. So there are a lot of short positions near 4K, so I expect Ethereum can go all the way up there and liquidate them. And this is a RSI heat map, and the overall cryptos seem to went down a little bit. So in order to make a rebound, how do I say, the many altcoins I think should fall more in order to make a big rebound again. So few cryptos will still be pumped by the market movers, but other general altcoins I think but will fall more in order to make a rebound. So keep that in mind while you trade, and this RSI is very useful tool. So I think it is a time to trade with our Goya signals. So now let's move on to the Goya premium chart. So starting from Bitcoin and the Goya dominance one right now. So 11 a.m. is about here. It was minus something like that, minus 10. And as time goes by, it increased back little, so it's now minus 7.6 points. So the Goya Dominance 1 shows the overall market's atmosphere, so bullish or bearish. And this minus 20 to 20, if it's in this line, it is saying that the overall market is moving in sideways. But since the point is minus, it's rather a little bit of falling slope of sideways movement. But if it goes over minus 20, then the whole market is starting to get decline. So now let's have a look at Bitcoin. This was the place here. So yesterday night, after the release, with an S signal, SB signal, and S2 signal, the Bitcoin started to drop all the way down to here, which is 68.5K, and then rebounded for today's morning. You can see that it's 9 a.m. and LB signal came here. LB signal says that the change of trend, so went back up, but started just after 11 a.m. and 12 a.m. we got a rocket down signal, so which means that Bitcoin made a huge drop. So we had a big drop, so it's all the way down to 66K even. And now it tried to rebound with an LB signal, but since there's S signal remaining and failed to recover all the way to here, so now it's moving in downside with S signal and SB signal under the Goya line. So it's not that hopeful look. So now the prices keep falling. It's falling all the way down to 67K. So I think we might see another rocket down here. So very bad news for the long positions or the spot traders who bought over 70K. And Ethereum also, the score points started to go back up again, but this means that the overall desire for the Ethereum is to rise. But just like Bitcoin, it eventually failed to recover this long minus candlestick right now. So, but unlike Bitcoin, there is no specific S signal at the candle, but the Goya RSI is pointing S. And since Bitcoin is falling right now, I think Ethereum will follow it. So if you press the SNR, the 3,623, which reached at 12 p.m. today, think of this line as in TradingView. You can see about here. Think of this line as a first support line, but you can see that this candle has a strong power right now. So if you look at the volume, if you look at the volume power, so it is getting bigger right now. So I think Bitcoin is making another correction just right now. So I think you guys should pay attention to it. And Ripple, Ripple is also having a not happy time right now. So with the Bitcoin falling, it started to just drop all the way down. Now it's almost reaching its lowest point. So always be careful in the crypto market. It's unbelievable things happening today. So maybe market movers or people are thinking that it is a time to adjust the market for that crazy bullish to end. And Dogecoin, once again, yesterday Dogecoin with an LNL3 signal, it jumped, huge jumped, but with the Bitcoin falling, and right here we got additional S2 signal, and still the RSI signal is S, and a lot of short signals are coming, so it is trying back down to the lowest point of today and even more. So this line here, this tail here, when is it? It's 11. When is it? Oh, it's Monday. Monday's lowest point. It's heading toward that, and if the candle's body break through this point, then it will retry to here February. No. It's March 9th, lowest point. So the overall market is just pushing the prices down right now. Let's see. Just one more. This is Solana. Solana recently had a big increase, so this long increase trend now ended, and with an SB signal coming, the candle's body is trying to break the Goya line right now. So now it is moving around 169. So we have a upper 6.4 score right now, but I think the overall market's desire to correct is super strong, so I suggest you guys to avoid trading for a while and watch how the market settles. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys to have a safe trading today, and always be careful in this downside market. So have a nice day.